Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna start working on my crystal tapestry bracelet. I know that's a fancy name. All you need for this bracelet is actually 3mm fire polish and 11 Tohos. That's all you need. And the clasp. I'm using 2 tiny magnetic clasps. But look how gorgeous it is. It's just beautiful. Now today I don't know why, I really wanted to have this bracelet in a very feminine, light colors. So I decided to do it white and crystal. I have 11 like a milky white pearl type of white Tohos. These are 11 And then I'm going to be using clear crystal 3mm fire polish. That's all the 2 beads you need. And then I'm going to be using same 2 tiny magnetic clasps to attach the ends. Now this bracelet is easy. I'm going to show you how to start and then you're going to finish up the whole length and I'm going to show you how to attach the clasp. So that's the materials you need for the bracelet. You will need your thread. I'm going to be using white Nymo with my light colors. If you're using darker ones, choose darker color of Nymo. You're going to need beading needle size 10 and of course scissors to cut the thread. Now I'm going to go ahead thread my needle with 2 yards. You will need more than that, so just take the comfortable length, and in the description box I will leave a link to a short video where I show you how to add thread. Now on the video I show you on a netting, which is basically same. It's the same principle, so if you watch that video you'll understand how to add thread here and how to get rid of the tail. So I'm gonna go ahead, thread my needle, and then we'll get to work. I thread my needle. As usual, I forgot to mention that you need a stop bead, so I just took a different color bead, just bygone. Now this bracelet is right angle weave, but with a twist. It looks like right angle weave, but we do it in a way that it's not technically right angle weave technique, because you can do it in a right angle weave, but I don't think you'll have enough space between the beads to add the 11 That's why we do it the way I'm gonna show you now. So right angle weave with a twist. So we're gonna start with our stop bead. I'm gonna take it down and I'm gonna leave a tail of about ½ yard. That will be plenty to add one side of the clasp, so you want to make sure you have enough. You can leave it a bit longer if you want, but I think ½ yard should be plenty. And then I'm gonna go through the stop bead one more time to ensure it stays in place. That's it. And then I'm gonna pick up 1 11 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish. So I have 4 of each. And then I'm gonna drop it down to my stop bead. And now I have to turn this into a circle. So I'm gonna go through all these beads one more time. Don't go through the stop bead though. That's not part of our project. I'm just gonna go through all of them. Turn it into a circle. And to actually turn it into a circle, I'm gonna go through 1 11 1 fire polish and 1 11 and then pull my thread. And that turns it into a circle. Now I'm gonna zoom in. Now here, you have to be coming out of the 11. I'm gonna pick up 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish. And then I'm gonna go through that 11 through the other side. Now I'm gonna take my needle to that top 11. I'm just holding down the beads with my thumb, so that makes it easy for me to hold the tension. Again, 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish, 1 11 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, 1 fire polish. Again, I'm gonna go through that 11-0 through the other side. I'm gonna flip it over and take my needle to that top 11-0. And the last time, pick up 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, 1 fire polish. Just want to make sure I have the tension here properly, and then go through the 11-0. Now we have the first row ready. I'm gonna go ahead and come out of this 11-0 here. And then we start the second row. Now we're gonna pick up 1 fire polish, 1 11-0. We start with fire polish. 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, and 1 fire polish. And then go through that same bead through the other side. That's the start of our second row. Now I want to make sure to go around and come out of this bead here, of this 11-0. Now to get it loose, I'm gonna hold down the beads with my thumb and pull the thread. And then I'm gonna come out of this one. So your thread always has to be coming out of the 11-0. Now I'm gonna pick up 1 fire polish. Then I'm gonna go through this 11-0 here. And then I'm gonna pick up 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, and 1 fire polish. Now since we have already 1 fire polish here, we have only 3 on this one. And then we go through this 11-0 here. Hold down the beads and pull my thread. And now I have to take my thread to this bead here. Just gonna go around. And now because my thread is going that way, I'm gonna add this side first. I'm gonna pick up 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, 1 fire polish, 1 11-0, and 1 fire polish. Then go through this bead here. And now we're just missing 1 fire polish here. Pick up 1 fire polish, and then go through this 11-0 here. Again, I have to bring my needle here. Always hold down the beads with your thumb to keep the beads in place. That helps to keep the tension. And now because my thread's going that way, I'm gonna add the fire polish here first. I'm gonna pick up one fire polish and then go through this 11-0. And now I have to finish off this side. Pick up one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish. And then go through this 11-0. And pull my thread. Look, 2 rows ready. Isn't it gorgeous? I hope you guys getting the rhyme. I'm gonna show you one more row. We already have 2 rows. I'm gonna show you one more row and I'm gonna let you continue on your own. If you still don't get it, rewind it. It's all repetitious. Now I have to bring my needle here to step up to the 3rd row. So I'm just gonna go around. And now I'm gonna pick up one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish, one 11-0, and one fire polish. So in every unit is 4 fire polish, and between each fire polish is 11-0. So because now we're starting a new row, we add 4 straight away. Just gonna go through the same bit here. Now I have to be coming out of this 11-0. Just take my needle through there. See, if you don't hold down the beads, what happens? And now because my thread's going that way, I have to connect it to this 11. That's why we pick up only 3, and then we finish off the 4th one here. So I'm gonna pick up one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish. So I have 3 fire polish with 11-0 in between. I'm gonna go down through this 11-0. And because each unit is 4 beads, I'm gonna add one more here and go through this 11-0. See? Easy. Then I have to coming out I have to be coming out of this bit here. Just take my needle through there. And now, because my thread's going that way, I have to be going clockwise. That's why I add first one fire polish here. And then I have to finish off with the 3 fire polish, which means one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish, one 11-0, and one fire polish. And then go back to the base bead and pull my thread. And then I have to be coming out of this 11-0 again. Go up. Now, because my thread's going that way, I have to come around here. So I'm gonna pick up 3 fire polish to go this way with 11-0 in between. So one fire polish, one 11-0, one fire polish, one 11-0, and one fire polish. And then go down this 11-0. And to finish off, I'm gonna add the last fire polish here. And that's 3 rows ready. And now you go to this 11-0 to step up. You add 4 fire polish here. Continue adding all the way around. So it's very easy. It's very repetitious. If you still didn't get it, go back to when I finished the first row and watch again how I did the 2nd and 3rd row. It's all the same. So I will meet you once you have your full length. Now you have to decide the full length according to your wrist and to leave out the length of your clasp. I don't know what clasp you're using. My clasp is fairly short, so I'm gonna go all the way around my wrist, and once I add my clasp, it's just gonna add that little extra. so I have a bit of room. So depending on what clasp you're using, you have to decide what length you're going. And if you want to know the quantities I'm using, I will leave approximate quantities in the description box, so you go ahead and check it out and see if you have enough fire polish in your stash. If not, you might have to order more. And I will of course leave the color codes of the beads I'm using if you fancy any of this. So I'm gonna meet you once you have the full length, and then we're gonna attach the clasp. Now I finished the length. I went ahead, added the clasp on one side, and I'm gonna show you on this side how to actually do that. It seems quite straightforward, but because of the thread path, it's not that simple. That's why we also created that bridge, which is quite unnecessary, but you have to do it to be able to add the clasp this way. And just for a second, let's stop and admire how beautiful it is. I'm just loving the colors. I mean, it looks pretty good in these colors. I thought it was beautiful, but it's nothing compared to this. I had this clear crystals for a long time, and I didn't know what to do with it, and look, they just came handy here. So we'll just go ahead and add the clasp on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that stop bead. Thread my needle. And now we're gonna go ahead and add the clasp. I'm just gonna zoom in a bit. It's a bit sunny, but I think you can see what I'm doing. Now, before we go ahead, now see my thread's going that way. So I'm just gonna make my way around. And then come out here. And now here we can create the bridge. I pick up 4 beads. We're using only 11 O's now. And then go through this bead here. And then I can pick up 2 beads. I'm gonna pick up the opposite one here. And then pick up another 2 beads. So I have my 2 beads, the clasp, and 2 beads. Then I can go through that bead there and pull my thread. And now I'm gonna make my way around here. And then I'm gonna cross the bridge. Then come out of this bead here. And now I can add the second side of the clasp. Pick up 2 beads, the other side of the clasp, and pick up the remaining 2 beads. And then go through that bead there. Now our clasp is attached. All I have to do is just reinforce it. So I'm just gonna go around here. So every time to go through one side to another side, you always have to cross that bridge. Otherwise, there is no other way. I think I can unzoom a bit. Reinforce that side. And then come around and reinforce this side. It's a bit difficult because my needle keeps on sticking to the magnetic clasp. You can use any other clasp you want. You can, you know what, the other way you can do, you can just a second. What you can do, you can make this 3 loops without adding the clasp there, and then just add any other clasp you want with the jump ring. That's another way you can do. It's just I don't like jump rings and try to avoid them. And you know, just incorporate my clasp into the jewelry piece already. It's quite tight in here. I have to go through that bead. Okay. Then reinforce this side. Now, if you can do that one more time. But I think twice is plenty. That's it. And all I do is just get rid of the tail. Gonna make one loop here. Make another loop here. Then I'm gonna make my 3rd loop here. Then just take my needle, take my thread away from that loop. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the thread. Look how cute it is. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at this. Just loving it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Now I call it right angle weave with a twist because if you look at it, it looks like right angle weave, and you can actually do it in right angle weave. It's diagonal right angle weave. I'm gonna cover that in one of my tutorials and probably do the same bracelet but with 4mm fire polish. With 4mm I could do in right angle weave, and then in between we could stick those beads. If you know how to do this in right angle weave, you can give it a go. But I think in the future I'll cover this exactly the same bracelet but in just right angle weave. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope it was useful for you, and I hope you learned something new. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I'm just so happy my channel is growing. I just recently hit 1,000, and gosh, that was such a day. I was so excited, and you know, I always read your comments. It just makes me so happy that people are actually watching and learning new things, because when I started it I was like, who's gonna watch it? But I'm happy. Thank you for all your support, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.